Hey neighbors! This video is part of the Talented Creators collaboration, and the theme is Christmas tiered tray decor. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, a little more about it after the first project. Stay tuned to see what I chose to put on my tiered tray. Project number 1, Chocked Gingerbread Man. This is a chocolate craft. This is the Couture Club for October. And you have to cut it apart. This one has a whole lot of alternative looks. I think I counted 5 different looks. They provided you with the shape of a gingerbread man, and I already went ahead and put the first color on. You just set it on the shape and drag the paste over it. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want to finish him up. They give you 2 or 3 different buttons, but then they give you the little half beads. So I decided to use little half beads. And I don't know what's with these single-use packets. They're black at the top instead of the color that's inside. It's really sort of strange. I've never seen it before like that. But they do say the color in print. They printed the color on it. So we have the little face here, and it's just a matter of getting it centered. I like the face. It's sort of simple but cute. This squeegee is probably a little bit too big for what I'm using it for, and so I did get some a few oopsies here. See how I just sort of drag it and make sure the silk screen portion is filled up. You'll notice I have some that sort of bled on the side there, and I'm going to fix that. I just kind of used my heat gun there to set the paste a little bit without trying to set the part there that I'm wiping off, and it actually worked very nicely. I was quite happy with it. I mean, it's not perfect, but to look at it, you wouldn't think, oh, she did this or she did that. Now they give you a whole packet of mauve for the cheeks, and it's only like 2 little circles. So what I do is I only squeeze out a tiny little bit, and then I let the edges of where I cut dry up, and that actually like self-seals it. And then I put them in a sandwich bag, a sealed sandwich bag. And I can usually get 2 or 3 uses, especially in this case. So again, I'm just fixing up. I did the mauve there. It looks pretty cute. Gonna hot glue these little buttons on. Just 1, 2, 3. And I actually stopped this video in the middle because there was so many options. I wanted to see what they did with it because I didn't want to mess up. I don't know, but I wanted to see how they did it. And this is how they did it. However, I am going to change it up a little bit. They had the red and white tie it there like a scarf, and I'm just going to use it to tie a bow. And then I have a stick of cinnamon, so instead of doing the candy cane stencils that they provided, I'm just going to hot glue this cinnamon stick with a little bit of hot glue on the top there. This is just a nice thick piece of red and white string. We'll get a little bow out of it. Now you'll notice when I'm finished here in a minute, I forgot to do those little wavy lines like on the hands and feet. And I do go back and do that, and you'll see that in the final reveal. Jumping in with a little bit more information about the playlist. It's called the Talented Creators Collaboration. It happens every month. The hosts are AUREA with DIY with AUREA and LOLI from LOLI D's Creation. This month's guest host is Crafting with CJ. CJ from Crafting with CJ. Their channel links and a link to the playlist will be in my description box below. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Project number 2, 25. And I like these projects where you put the number like 14 for Valentine's Day, 25 for Christmas, 1 for New Year's. So, got some holly berry there that I got at Dollar Tree recently, and then I also had some pine cones that I purchased last year, I believe. Anyway, I got these little Merry Christmas signs from our Christmas words from Timo last year, and then I couldn't find them when I was doing my Christmas crafting. And then I found them when I was cleaning out my closet like last month. So it's good that it's so small. I didn't know it was going to be that small when I got them, but it's going to be perfect for this project. I have the house from Dollar Tree and then that little square from Amazon, and that's about 3 by 3. You see me checking it there. And Merry Christmas is going to fit on perfect. And then the number 25, you see me tracing it with my finger. So first, I wanted some white, like not super bright, like a wash or something. And I love these DIY paints that I got from Sam at Unicorn Dust Design. And I love to keep in how it dries because it's like just so noticeable that it's going to be darker, brighter, fuller as far as the color goes, and you notice how it just gets whiter and whiter till I'm right at that corner there. And then I just wiped it. This is Gorilla Glue wood glue. I always mess up the tops of all my glue bottles. You'll notice I just take the whole outside part off, and then I'm going to add some hot glue. That's the combination that I really like, and that really seems to work well, is wood glue, hot glue. Wood glue for permanent hold, hot glue for immediate hold. So first I tried just hot glue on this little sign, and it literally just came right back up again. So I took a small messed up paintbrush and I used that to put some of that wood glue on it. This is something that I did on my Cricut Joy. That was the 3 by 3. So what I did is I made a box 3 by 3 and then I made this inside the box. And this is actually an image. Instead of doing it myself, I just did an image there. I just did an image search, and this came up. And I was worried about it being hard to weed, but it was actually okay. And then I'm going to use a piece of transfer tape that's already been used, and I stick it like to the side of my desk. And it worked perfectly. Like, usually with the smaller letters, you know, I'm fighting with it. But this was really good. So I'm happy. And I just went ahead and pressed that down on the wood. And forgot to show that. And I'm sorry about that. And just decided on just the holly berries and the holly leaves. And they're kind of big, you know, in retrospect, maybe a little bit smaller embellishments on this. I still might change it. You'll see me using a piece of the leaf to make sure it's glued down there. I did the same with both two. And then this ribbon was from Temu last year. I made the awareness shape and then made the bow from that. And then I ended up cutting the ends on an angle, and you'll have a better look at the final review.